All right, hello. Today's video journal day 150. And so today's already overall been pretty good. I'm quite happy with how stream went. And I've gotten through quite a bit of editing so far. I'm up to the 7th gym in Pokemon Platinum and Galactic Base. I finished the game today, and then I played the Wheelock for half of it. So I'm almost finished with the gym. I wouldn't say I'm almost finished because I got a lot of like voiceover stuff to do, but at least I'm almost finished with sequencing and cutting up the ginger only challenge, which is good, which is really good. I'm looking at it. I think I cut the battles a little too much. Like I kind of wanted to like cut them so that they didn't feel as long, but they look a little too jittery. I think I'm gonna keep up with what I'm doing, but I'm definitely gonna. One thing I'm gonna do when I finish my videos, I'm gonna nitpick it like crazy and try to find every little thing I need to improve because that's just how you improve. Like you just watch what you do and then be like, "Hey, this sucks. This sucks. This sucks. Okay, cool. Now I have three new things I can improve on." You know, like that's how you improve. So I'm gonna be nitpicking that video like crazy when I finish it. I think it's overall going to be a pretty decent, especially though for a first video too. First long form. Technically my first, well, I technically have a lot of first videos, which sounds weird because I have the first video on this channel, but that actually wasn't my first video because I had a first video, because my first video I think was Chick of It from my video production class. But then in reality, my first video was actually a Roblox video that I uploaded when I was probably like 10 or 11. But then I ended up deleting that because I got one hate comment. So it will be so the Ginger Only Challenge will be my first ever long form video on the Wagaman channel. There you go. That's what it will be. One video I was really inspired by today is I watched Party Arlie's new video, and it was something titled along the lines of Pokemon, but I'm playing it like a kid again or something like that. And I loved how she combined like unedited, authentic clips with Pokemon. So what it basically was, it was a video essay, but she was also playing the game and she was recording herself playing on a Game Boy Advance. Like it wasn't on an emulator. She never like showed emulator or it wasn't a capture card. Nothing. She just genuinely was playing on a Game Boy Advance, and then okay, it was a video essay, and then there were clips of her playing on the Game Boy Advance with it, and I was just like, and it fit well too. I don't think it would have actually hit as hard if she would have done it from an emulator or a capture card or something like that. It just genuinely would not have hit as hard. The way she was able to very, I don't know, I can't describe, but the way she was able to incorporate a Game Boy Advance, her playing the game on the Game Boy Advance in the video, like it was perfect. It was amazing. I loved it. And then she had like some little side tangents. Like she was with her boyfriend in the car, and he was talking about he went on this little side tangent of here's how to like go through Emerald Cycling Road with this fastest possible time. And it was just that a funny like little side tangent and stuff like that. And there were even clips when she was in the car playing it, and it was just, I don't know, I just loved the style that it was. It just felt, it was unedited, it was authentic, it was real. It was amazing. I just loved it. It reminded me a lot of like Absol blogs, not exactly, but he does a similar, more unedited Pokemon video style usually. Like he usually like, goes out somewhere. He sometimes like records himself using his DS or Game Boy, whatever he's playing on. And I love that style. I don't know how I'm gonna include it, especially if I'm recording my live streams, especially if I'm using my live streams, because it's like I use emulators I can't not use emulators because I don't have the money for capture card DSs and Game Boys and all that sort of stuff. And even then, what, record the live stream and then record me playing the game while on the live stream? Like, it was something that you could only do in like a YouTube format, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to think of some other way to do it, or I'm gonna have to think of just making a few YouTube videos where I'm not using any clips from a stream. One thing I noticed Party Arlie does, I think she does a lot of streaming that she doesn't actually use for videos. And I think Absol Blogs does that too. I think some content creators stream content, but they don't make that content into YouTube videos, which is kind of weird to me because I thought that was like kind of the big point of streaming. Like, not, no, it's not the big point of streaming. The big point of streaming is to like that more authentic connection because it's like there's no edits and all that sort of stuff. But I thought that people mostly used streaming to also like edit long forms with, but no, not everybody's doing that. But that seems like a lot of work because not only are you live streaming, but then you have to record a separate video later. So that just seems like a ton of work to me. But I don't know, I wouldn't mind trying something like that though. Or maybe I wonder if I could somehow fit a way for me to add B-roll of myself. It doesn't sound good when I say it out loud. Add B-roll of myself playing the game on a DS or 3DS. But yeah, it doesn't sound that good playing it out loud, saying it out loud. Because that kind of gets rid of the authenticity point because it's from a stream. And the DS gameplay is not from the stream. So yeah, it kind of gets rid of that point. But I really do think that YouTube is shifting away a little bit from the retention editing stuff, which is really good. I really hope that's true because I'm getting sick of it. I don't like it. I'm I don't like this over edited stuff. It just doesn't. Whenever I see a video like Party Arlie's, that was one of the best videos I've seen in a while. I'm not gonna lie, like it was so good. I loved that real connection there. It felt so much more real than some of these other videos that I've watched. And it was great. It was amazing. If I can, I would like to start doing shorts once every 2 weeks because I think that's the best way for me to grow. But I think I need to do something different because I've done like stream clips, but that just doesn't seem to work. I think it works if you're a big streamer, if you're Point Crow, Small Ant, it works if you're a big streamer because people are gonna scroll through shorts and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I've seen that guy before." If you're just some random dude like me, then nobody's gonna care about your stream clips unless you're like extremely funny, which I think there are sometimes I can be, but I'm not extremely funny, so I don't have that really going for me. I think maybe after I'm done with my long form video, I'm gonna try to see what I can do with that because I really would like to start posting some short form stuff. But I also need to balance. It's hard because I need to balance it with like what I like. I need to figure out if I can make myself like not make myself, not force myself to like shorts. No, I need to see if I can find like a topic that I actually enjoy making shorts with. Because doing the stream clip stuff was honestly kind of boring for me. I didn't really like it. I didn't have fun making my shorts. I actually enjoyed the Wiggle one. I'm not gonna, okay. I'm being honest. I didn't hate the whole process of making my shorts, but overall, I just don't like shorts. I'm just not like excited about them. I need to see if there's a way I can have myself be excited about them. And I think with the right topic, I possibly could get excited about them. So I need to experiment around with a few topics and see if I could figure that out. See if I can find a way to make myself passionate about making short form content. All right. Well, thanks for those who are watching, and I am an unstoppable creator. No, unstoppable entertainer. You just got entertained.